You
I
gotta
don't
do
get
what
it.
you love.
I don't relate. Yeah, I don't relate to people who are apathetic. I should keep trying, but yeah.
Now, what would you say was your career path towards acting?
Well, I just told you about it. Yeah, yeah. Did a lot of school theater, community theater, whenever I could, outside church drama, and then I found the Lambs Players street theater. They just came to our show. They came to our school, our church, and I walked up to them, right? But we didn't have internet, when I was little. So we didn't have internet when I was in high school or early college, and so it's not like you could look up audition notices. Right. Nowadays, you can Facebook audition notices. Like I've got a sheet that I give my actors that I can give you too, that is like audition notices of like, where do you find auditions? Green Room Orlando auditions,
right?
And just find out about where the auditions are and how to. So I just like fell into things and just like find out about things and talk to people and where'd your audition? Oh, really? Oh, that's a nice show. Yeah. Yeah, but I did a lot of community theater before I got paid to act, and I probably could have had a whole lifetime of not getting paid for it. I mean, I certainly, I was thrilled I was getting paid, that I could make it, but it's like, you pay me $10, I'm in a show, and you give me $10, that's great, man.
Yes,
to me,
amazing, yes.
Yeah. It's like, I could always have another career. It's perfectly fine to have another career. Yeah. I always tell people, it's like, marry a nurse. Then you can always marry a lawyer. It doesn't even have to be a lawyer, just somebody who has a job.
Yeah.
You can do your part, Yeah.
Now, if you had the choice to do your degree in college again, would you change it, or would you?
I wrote my own degree. I have 2 master's degrees. So I went on, I wanted to learn about the voice. So I did my first master's degree in theater voice. And then I wanted to learn more about the mechanics of the voice and what's the larynx and what do you do if you get a cold or allergies. And I wanted to become a body expert, so I went to University of Gainesville and University of Florida, Gainesville, and I was commuting. So I went to classes, 3 times a week, and then I'm back and forth. I was teaching at Rollins 3 days a week, and then I was tired for 2 years. But I got a second master's degree in vocal science. But I was writing my own degree. So I was aiming at a PhD, but long story short, the science department thought that theater people were a bunch of ding-dongs. So I wrote my own degree. If I would have gone straight speech therapy, like a doctor, I would have a PhD today.
Right.
But I wrote my own degree, but I ended up turning it into a second MFA, a master's degree. So I did all of the science and then all of the theater department stuff too. Way more units than I needed, way more credits than I needed.
Wow.
And I was in a bunch of plays. And then at the same time, I was dialect coaching plays and directing at Rollins, directing shows.
So
And then they didn't even think that was on my resume. They forgot about that. They thought I was just a ding dong. Yeah. Even though I was acing everything.
Right.
Yeah. But and then so that was after I did SAC theater. So I went back and got a second master's degree. Yeah. So yeah. But you don't need a master's to be a professional actor. I think that getting the master's is for the contacts you make. So that's why you want to make sure you go to a good school with good contacts. And at a school like this, we have best of the best here. I'm not just saying that, we do. John Dodonna, our head of our department, you cannot get better than him. He's a director, he's an actor, he's going to be in Lear as King Lear, our next show here. Yeah, and Tim Williams is UCF grad that has been a professional actor and a professional director in town, Orlando Shakespeare and Matt Cow, all kinds of professional theaters for years. And Aridana, who teaches intro and script analysis, which you'll end up taking. She teaches script analysis and script analysis and acting one. Aridana is a professional actress and director, still directs in town. And doesn't act so much anymore, but director. Robin Olson, professional actress, professional director. She just directed A Doll's House. So all of these people, and me, I'm a dialect coach for Disney properties, Universal Studios, Harry Potter World, and a bunch of area theaters. So we all have jobs we're running all the time. I also work for the Central Florida Expressway Authority. I go in and I do accent modification for the Spanish-speaking representatives that want a clearer speech. So I go in to do community things. So we're not just sitting at a desk, right? You don't even get that at UCF. When I was there at UCF, they're kind of locked behind a desk and have no time to do anything outside. I'm crazy busy, but I don't have kids, a husband or kids. So I don't have to go home and make dinner for anybody.
Right.
I'm running. I do private lessons and at home and all kinds of stuff. But and it's always different. Every day's different, which I love. Yeah. I wouldn't want to teach, like, say if you did, like, some of the public speaking teachers, they'll teach like 6 public speaking classes. But I have 5 different classes I teach during the day. And I'm jazzed about all of them. Even 30 years later, I'm totally jazzed about teaching.
That's great.
So.
Now, my last question is, what advice do you have for students who are interested in pursuing this career?
Okay, well, I actually was writing out this little thing. What do I do with it? Aha! I wrote, because I was thinking about you coming, and I started thinking about it, and I wrote down some ideas, and I thought, okay, this is really good advice. I'm going to give it to my class too. So this is great advice. You know, I didn't make these all up. I mean, this is just what you need. You get great at auditioning.